Once a giant, always a giant. For me, it's only a giant.
What's going on YouTube? Diggy546. I just wanted to get on here and have some fun with this mock draft from PFN. Now, I plan to go 4 rounds today. I don't want to go 7 rounds because there's still some players I want to see in this Senior Bowl and this East-West Shrine Bowl, and still some players I just need to watch. So I don't want to go 7 rounds because I want to have actually watched a lot of these players towards the end of the draft. So we're going to go 4 rounds. Of course, we're going to be using the Giants. I think I'll put the speed on normal. I've experimented with slow and fast, and I think normal is just about right. But with all the picks set in stone now, I think it's a really great time to pop out with a mock draft. So let's get straight to it. And with the first couple picks, I'm not even looking at the screen. I'm going to expect that nothing crazy would happen, but something crazy happened. We get a crazy pick from the simulator where the Browns forego taking Cam Ward with their number 2 overall pick, or even Abdul Carter, or even Travis Hunter, or even Mason Graham. They take Tetairoa McMillan at the number 2 overall pick, and that is nuts to me. That's bonkers. Unless they go out and they get Aaron Rodgers and they think he has some stuff left in the tank, or maybe this is their last ditch effort to take Deshaun Watson and take him to the next level. Maybe they think Tet McMillan is going to bring back Deshaun Watson and make him great again. But I don't think so. So PFN kind of messes up right there, but let's see what we got on the board. We got Cam Ward. He's going to be the pick, guys. We all know he's going to be the pick. But just to talk a little bit about him, I mean, I think he's got all the tools that you need. I think he can make every throw on the field. I think he is good under pressure. I think he's clutch. I think he's a good leader. I think he's got it all. Now, can he clean some things up as far as some consistency with his mechanics in general? Yes, but I think he's got a lot of great tools, and I will be just fine with Cam Ward being our next quarterback. So just taking a look at who else is on the board. I mean, they missed out on Cam Ward. The Browns did. They missed out on Travis Hunter. He will be someone that I would look to take if the quarterbacks were gone, or I may look to trade back. But let's go ahead and get Cam Ward in a blue jersey, make him a New York Football Giant. So Travis Hunter went to the Pats next. Abdul Carter, Malachi Starks. I've seen him go all the way from the top 10 to like the 4th round here in this mock draft simulator. So gets a little crazy sometimes. Revel at 14. I would have loved to get that guy in the 2nd round. Tyler Warren, I've seen last to the 2nd round sometimes. I don't think that'll happen in real life. Well, here we are towards the end of the 20s. Josh Simmons to the Eagles, Barron to the Bills. That's the guy I was looking at. And then Caleb Johnson goes number 1 in the 2nd round. And here the Packers are asking me to trade back 22 spots for a 2nd and 3rd next year. And I'm definitely not doing that with the Commanders. No. So let's see what's on the board. Wyatt Millam is on the board. You got Milroe on the board. You got Restrepo there. I wouldn't take Restrepo over Ursary. I wouldn't take Restrepo over. Let's see. We got Walter Nolan on the board. Trey Amos. I'm looking at Trey Amos here, and I think this is probably some good value for corner in round 2. We did not get Travis Hunter, so I'm going to just go ahead and take Trey Amos because take a look. They don't even have a description on him, but I think you're going to get some good value here. Playing in the SEC, I've seen the guy play well against bigger receivers. I've seen him play well against the slot guys. He's got nice size, and I think he's going to be able to be, hopefully, a good addition to the secondary across from Deonte Banks, and maybe he can take some of that pressure off of Deonte Banks. So let's roll forward with Trey Amos. This is the first time I've seen him fall here to the 2nd round. So you got Restrepo going right after. Isaiah Bond, a good receiver. Landon Jackson. Washington ended up trading up. It looked like they were moving up to get Trey Harris, and they got him a couple of picks later. Elik Ayumanor. I mean, look at all these trades. Mason Taylor goes in the 2nd round. Shout out to Mason Taylor. I'm not against that. I would take him in the 3rd round, but it's good they got him. Ariante Ursary to the Chargers, and that is a pick. That's a player that I'm up and down on. So again, these trade offers. I mean, I'm not moving back 40 spots almost. There's no way I'm moving back almost 40 spots There's no way. There's no way. Now that second round pick next year probably is decent value, but we're not taking anybody next year in this draft. Like, this is a mock draft, so we're not doing that. I can move back 10 spots and get a fourth next year with Dallas, and I'm not doing that either. So here we are. We took Cam Ward, and Jackson Dart here is right here at the top of the third round, and I would love to take him. But again, we already took Cam Ward, and I think Jackson Dart is a starter somewhere. You could argue, well, if he's a starter somewhere, why not take him and let him be your backup? That's a good point. But I think we have some more pressing needs now that we do have quarterback addressed. So I want to take a look at who's here at wide receiver. Kyron Lacy, as an LSU fan, I think Kyron Lacy should be at the top of a lot of people's boards. Not the best receiver, but he should be up there a lot higher than he is. Defense. Jack Sawyer, edge out of Ohio State, is somebody that I like. I'm not looking to take a linebacker this high. Let's see what's there at safety. Malachi Moore is there. There's some good defensive tackles, but those are going to be some guys I'll probably take in the next round. And we're going to go with Kyron Lacy. Let's get Cam Ward, a nice receiver. Kyron Lacy is going to be reunited with Malik Neighbors. Lacy is a guy that's 6'2", strong, physical receiver. He can go up and make those contested grabs. He can also run some routes. Yeah, like he needs a little bit of refinement there as far as running routes and, you know, being technically sound. But at the same time, he gets open. And when he's not open, he snatches the ball out of the air. And that's somebody that you need on your team. We got Malik Neighbors, who's like your 6-foot guy, you know, built guy. Wando Robinson, shorter guy. Slayton or Hyatt are going to be the field stretchers, or maybe neither one of them. And then you're going to need a guy that's going to be physical, that's going to go up and get the ball, and having him and Malik Neighbors on the team would be great. So I'm going to take Kyron Lacy here at the top of the third round. And let's see what happens after that. Denzel Burke to be paired with Denzel Ward. And I don't think we're really going to miss out on anything. Jackson Dart in the third round. Wow. Jackson Dart is going to back up Bryce Young. Josiah Stewart was a guy I was looking at too. Ollie Gordon, that's a little high. And this next round, I'm looking at defensive tackle, and I'm looking at defensive tackle, and I'm looking at running back. Now, Cam Scatterboo is way down here. Dylan Sampson is way down here. And Scatterboo in the fourth round just sounds so good to me. They're asking me to trade back. Let's see, 249 is win. Am I going to even get to make that pick? I won't. So for the sake of that, I'm not making that trade. I think we had another one. No. So because I'm not making that pick, I'm not going to trade back. I would do it if I could, but I'm not. So Curtis Rourke is a guy that I wanted to be our backup quarterback. I would have taken him here, and he's a guy that I might look to take at the back of the, in the fifth round in my actual mock draft, but he ended up being gone. So we got Dylan Sampson, we got Cam Scatterboo. I like both of them more than Katron Allen, more than the rest of these guys up here, if you ask me. But we need some help here on defense. And them at 116. I think I'm gonna think about that. Let's see, Yaha Black. What's their description of them? These guys aren't updated yet, but I think I'm going to move forward and take. I think I'm going to take Shamar Turner. I'll take him there, and let's add some beef there to that defensive line, and we're going to move forward and see if we can get one of these running backs here at the top or the bottom of the fourth round, because we have one more pick at 134. We got Dylan Sampson on the board. We got Cam Scatterboo on the board. And this is going to be an interesting decision. Let's see if they take Scatterboo. Let's see if they take him before we get there. And they don't. So Savion Williams, another tweener kind of guy. That is something else. And I'm not taking that just because we're not making that pick. But Scatterboo and Sampson. Sampson is a guy that's a little bit more explosive. Sampson has good size. So isn't he like 225? They don't have him there. But as you see, 1,400 yards, 22 touchdowns, explosive back. Cam Scatterboo is like the most violent guy in the world. 5'10", 225. I mean, I don't think you can go wrong either way. Devin Neal is another guy I would look to take if I was to, have this pick in the next round. But for the vibes, I'm gonna take Cam Scatterboo, and I'm gonna say that he goes well with our guy. With I was gonna say Paul Perkins with Tyrone Tracy. So Scatterboo, Tyrone Tracy in the backfield, Kyron Lacey, Malik Neighbors, Wandale Robinson out there at receiver. You got Cam Ward at quarterback, Trey Amos in the secondary added, and Shamar Turner at defensive tackle. I like these picks. I would love these picks. I would love this draft. You all let me know what you think of how I did. Who would you have picked in spots that I picked, guys? And this is the first draft out of many. But just wanted to get on here, have fun, and go 4 rounds. So again, you all let me know what you think of the draft, and we'll see you next time.